So imagine thinking that you found your dream home, right? Putting down a deposit and getting ready to move in, only to find out it may have never been for sale.
That's what happened to a family in Brooklyn after saving for years to buy a home in Queens.
But getting that home or their deposit never happened, so they had to call Nina Pineda and get 700's side. What's going on?
You know, the real estate market is tough and competitive. You see, you act. If you don't, you're going to lose out, especially during the COVID pandemic. And this couple thought they really lucked out on this property. It was in their budget. It had rental income, but their dream, it quickly died. And with it, a lot of money that they put down. Is this house for sale? Because somebody listed this house for sale.
Not on the market, but this house in Queens was allegedly sold by a Brooklyn realtor.
The office looks like it's shut down.
The real estate office appeared abandoned, and gone with it a portion of the deposit that Michael and Marina Joseph put down on the multifamily property.
The American dream, getting a house, buying a home, we thought it was the American dream for us.
And now it's turned into a total nightmare.
Yeah.
The Josephs saved for a lifetime and jumped at the chance to buy their first home.
So you hadn't seen the place?
We didn't see the place, but when we went in his office, he showed us the picture of the house that he was going to give us. He couldn't take us there because if he takes us there, the people living in the house might damage the walls, they might do things that's not supposed to be done.
That should have been a red flag, but convinced that they couldn't miss out on this deal, they decided to make a down payment, sight unseen.
He asked us to put $15,000 down.
Mike and Maureen say their realtor told them that the house was being foreclosed on, and to take advantage of the short sale, they needed to get cash in his hands right away. They gave the realtor, Trevor Waterman, a bank check for $15,000. A year later, they had no house, no deed, no closing date, and so they asked for their deposit back.
This is one of the checks I think he gave us, about the bounce check that he gave us for the $15,000.
So when you asked for the money back in 2021, he sent you this check?
He sent us this check.
And this check bounced?
Next came small claims court.
How many times did you go to court?
We went twice and he never showed up.
The Josephs won a default judgment, and the realtor was ordered to pay them back in full. But after 4 years, he only made 3 payments, and they were still out $6,000.
We won the money back, and we kept asking him, and he kept ignoring us.
So they asked 7 on Your Side to broker a deal. We contacted the realtor, and he found the money to return to them, $6,000 in 2 installments.
He eventually paid us everything, and I am so happy that, Nina, you helped us. We got our money. Thank you, 7 on our side.
Oh, so
happy. 5 years in the making. We worked with the realtor. He said the property was in foreclosure and that he said the deal was speculative and then it didn't go through. But I really want to commend him because he did return the full deposit, working with 7 on Your Side on a payment plan, and he kept true to his word. He gave them $3,000 last October, $3,000 last November, so they were fully made whole. They got that $15,000 back after putting it down in 2000. So
yeah, that's huge.
I feel for people like that because especially the pandemic, like you said, but in this area, it's so competitive.
yeah.
Right, you feel like you have to act right now.
Some people have purchased sight unseen because of the situation.
That is definitely one of the red flags you want to look out for, and there were a lot in this situation. If there's no in-person showing, it probably means there's something they're hiding, like there's no actual house. So you definitely want to make sure you get to see a property yourself. Next, anything like a quick deposit for a cash demand, like sense of urgency, you got to get in here, you're going to lose out, even if it's a rental. That really creates this false sense of losing your head and trying to put money down really quickly in a way that you shouldn't trust. And then I hate to say this cliche, but it is so true in this case. If the price is too good to be true, it probably is. None of the houses in this neighborhood are going for under $800,000.
That's a good point.
They were getting theirs for less than half of that.
Oh yeah, that's So what can you do to protect yourself?
You have to research. You can go through we looked in that neighborhood to see when the house last sold. It sold in 2006 for $565,000. So this was, $200,000 off of that, and stuff got more expensive, and that should be a red flag. Also, do just a quick search. You can do a reverse image search. You can actually put the picture of the house into Google and see if it comes back. Is it really a listing? Is it someone else's listing? And then work with a licensed and trusted realtor. And you know what I'm going to do? Ask your friends. Read their reviews and get referrals.
Word
That's
of
the
mouth.
best way to know that you're working with somebody trustworthy.
So glad they got that back.
too.
I mean, that's a lot of money.
I mean, that many years later, but still.
yeah. But,
And now they can look for a new house.
oh,
Good for
thank
them.
you, Nina.